I think that Fuzi Taylor will always be my man in the team. And then for Asante Kotoko, it's a centre back, Samba.
Interesting. All right, so that's Jeffrey Asari, my guest at pitch side. We're still building up to kick off here at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Kumasi Asante Kotoko taking on Medeama Sporting Club. We are headed for another commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
We are changing, so should you. If you're dreaming, don't be afraid. I'm in the valleys. Keep your head up high. Got to dream with Puma drinks. Puma, Puma. Yeah, believe it, you can achieve. Puma, Puma. Oh yeah, clap your hands for the whole new vibe. Make me say, oh yeah, come alive. Puma, Puma. Let me hear you. Puma drinks, a whole new vibe. Another quality product from Casapreco.
This advert.
Welcome back. Sunday special from the Barbara Sports Stadium. We're live on Dunia TV. We are live on TV3 as well as on Max TV. But we need to catch up with the coaches. Listen to what you're saying ahead of the crunch fixture.
Well, that is why football is a game that's good for you to do, because it always gives you another opportunity to either make amendments or to improve upon your previous work. Yes, as you said, the last week game wasn't good for us. We were all sad. The supporters were sad. We were also sad. So we all plan to come all out today and then make amendments. Already, our target is to win the league. It's not too late. We can't do that without winning matches. So today is it's a different ball game together for us, Kotoko.
So both, and I think when you are playing a league that you want to win, definitely you must go every time for win. So we are not here to, just play. We are here to win business. That's why we are here. The game is going to be tactical. I am sure both sides are, playing teams. We have a very good weather, very good pitch. So let's hope that we give the fans a very good football.
Ibrahim Tanko is the gaffer for Medeama Sporting Club. He believes they have what it takes, to upset Kotoko here and pick up win for the first time in over 2 years. But for Karim Zito, he has his eyes fixated on the prize, and that's the arrival of the Porcupine Warriors, that grand buzz there, and that's how they made it into the arena. A place they call home, a place they call Fortress. And that's also the dressing room, but then also that's the attires lined up for the Porcupines, and that is how colorful it looks, all red for them, their traditional red jerseys, and that's what they'll be donning today. And that's for Medeama Sporting Club, all the way from Takwa. They made it into the city, and that's how they arrived at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Again, led by the head coach, Ibrahim Tanko, who is also keen on making history with this team, but then the players as well, just getting off the bus, and they also look ready and poised for action here. And they would also be hoping to get their first win here since March 2023. And they'll be going with their traditional away jerseys. They are the mauve and yellow, so they'll be wearing yellow today in this away game. That's Medeama Sporting Club. Salim Adams will also be featuring alongside Prince Owusu in midfield, and then also Fuzi Taylor, and those that's the kit they'll be wearing for this crunch game here at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Babil will be on the bench. He scored a hat-trick in their 4-1 win against Rospark in the FA Cup. There's Nyako also on the bench, and then also Manuel Mate, who is currently also on the bench. So interestingly, I was still here, and we can't wait to get these two teams just squared off here at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Sunday special here. Kumasi Asante Kotoko taking on Medeama Sporting Club. But quickly, Jeff, big game. Both defenses would also be hoping that they could get something done. But then that's the warm-up for both teams. That's how they warmed up, and rigorous warm up for them, because it's always goals in this game. There's always goals in this game, isn't it?
Of course, there will always be. Because this is the two teams that play spectacular football. They create opportunity, they create openings. So, I mean, if you're able to take advantage of the opening that both teams will create, of course, there will be a goal. And like you are saying, Yusuf Mubarak is back to pair against Jacob Mensah, there's Kamadini Mahmoudou, and there's
All right, thank you very much. I will have to join the feed now. Our commentator for the day is Benjamin Willie Graham. See you after the first 45.
Hello everyone, and good afternoon to Kumasi and all the environment here. And we are here for the week 12 of the Ghana Premier League. It's a very exciting day here at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Pretty much warm skies, calm winds, a perfect canvas for the drama of the Ghana Premier League. The pitch, as usual, glistens under a soft 4 p.m. sun, promising 45 minutes of pure unfiltered passion. And so we're looking forward to a very exciting match between the two top teams in the Ghana Premier League. It is Kumasi Asante Kotoko obviously coming back into this game with a defeat to Basake Holy Stars, and Medeama also drawing at home to Bechem United. But the two sides know that they really have a huge work to do this afternoon. If there's any chance of any of them getting the opportunity to play a huge role in terms of moving up on the Ghana Premier League log. Coach Karim Zito making it clear that almost everybody wants to beat Kotoko, and also indicating that the team did not really play well. They played a very much good football, but putting the ball in the back of the net was pretty much a very difficult thing for them to do. This is football, and of course defensively Kumasi Asante Kotoko need to actually be a bit sharper and find a way to get themselves back. And so across that pitch there is Medeama SC Warriors in their own right, bold, disciplined, unafraid, and champions forged and grit. They are ready to challenge the Storm of Kumasi and write their own chapter beneath this iconic moment here at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Week 12 of the Ghana Premier League has brought us to a moment where thick and expectation, a clash of giants, a duel of ambition, where once decision certainly will spark some bit of an excitement and a balance in the Premier League table there, as Medeama AC look forward to seeing how best they can also catapult themselves up on the Premier League. They're currently sitting fourth and having as many as 22 points, and having won just about 5 or 6 of the matches in the Premier League. Kumasi Asante Kotoko now 6th with 5 wins, 5 draws, and just 1 defeat, and that came in their match against Basake Holy Stars. But that certainly would have to change if they have any chance of making any impact in this afternoon's game against Medeama SC. There has been talk about how the two sides will be coming in the first half. Obviously, we'll be drawing in some exciting moments. The Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans have actually asked a lot of questions about whether the team is potent enough to make an impact in the Premier League. And so they come into this game and have to make 2 changes. Baba Yaya, who started the match against Basake Holy Stars on 3 yellow cards and so suspended for this game. And also Patrick Asiedu is also out for Joseph Amwa. And so the team will continue to have faith in Morphine Donso, the Guinean striker, who scored his very early goal in the Ghana Premier League against Accra Hearts of Oak at the Accra Sports Stadium. And so they'll continue with the same fine form. And Kumasi Asante Kotoko will keep faith in their goalkeeper. Mohamed Kamara will save the penalty in the Week 10 match against Samatex all the way in Samaraboy. And so this is Kumasi Asante Kotoko coming to this game, looking forward to a very exciting moment there. And their stripes, they're all in red with Kamara in white as well. And so they definitely would have something exciting to give their fans this afternoon. The referees for this afternoon's game is Alex Amwabeng as a centre referee. He'll be assisted in lines 1 there by Abraham Teter, and assistant referee 2 is Philip Amwa. The 4th official is Theophilus Entry Sechi. The Manchester there is Ziga Christine Yunam. Pretty much looking to these interesting individuals there. And so you have Samba O'Neill as the captain for the side there, Mubarak Yusuf as the captain for Medeama SC. And so they also come into this game. Just, one change. Richard Appiah, who yesterday had to bury his dad in Offenso, is the only absentee in the starting lineup there of Medeama SC. And so they will just make 1 change, and they have to give faith in their India striker, Prince Owusu. But obviously starting in midfield there is Salim Adams, and Abdul Salam also playing his role there. But Kamaruddin Mamadou is also going to be an exciting addition there at the left full back position there for Medeama SC. And they go with a 4-3-3 formation this afternoon. And so this is Medeama SC, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And this is the mauve and yellow side there from Takwa all the way down the Western region, back in Kumasi here to make a change.
League with so many injury concerns, they played too many games, fatigue setting in, but for Medeama, it's the prize, the ultimate prize to look within sight, and they'll be hoping that they can win it. And we should really expect two teams to go at each other. None will relent, and I think we could see goals here this afternoon.
Oh, the most exciting there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko is to have Kwame Poku back in there, set up there. Ibrahim Tanko is a man who's been making a lot of changes there for the team Medeama AC, and hoping at least he'll be able to make an impact in the Premier League leg for his side. So they will continue to have the moment in the game there, both sides. This is definitely going to be an interesting time there for both sides. It's starting here at the Babayara Sports Stadium. This is the first half, where passion awakens, pride takes center stage here, and football finds its poetry here at the Babayara Stadium. Kotoko making the first incursion. Kwampoku, who sat down on the bench and now gets opportunity. A ball swung into the box there. Felix J comes out and collects this, but he also has been peded in a 6-yard area, and so definitely needs to be attended to. Just about 30 seconds of the game already gone here, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko having the very, very early incursion in the half of Medeama AC.
Really intent, really intent. Just look at that swan there, that Medeama defensive line. Look at that simple ball to the wide area, that crossbar. It was a bit feeble. See Donzo trying to get close. Very early. Looking at that game against Indiana, where they considered very early and they had to chase that game, and that's what they'll be hoping for, but that wasn't a bad. To the right hand side where
well, again, it's a very difficult scenario there to have the goalkeeper. And incidentally, you have one former Kumasi Asante Kotoko goalkeeper in Isaac Amwakon. The technical area there of Medeama AC, and Kwame Poku really has missed lots and lot of games there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko this season. But he comes in this time to start against Medeama AC. Defensively, Kotoko will need to be a bit sharper. And having considered 3 consecutive home matches offensively, they have scored 12 goals in 11 matches there, the Pokemon Warriors. Well, Kotoko may have a chance. Now it's Jehu with a strike there has been blocked. And Medeama will now quickly have to take the game straight down to the Pokemon Warriors there. And you want to see a little bit of a run there by Kelvin Nkrumah. Ball again taken off his feet. And Kotoko making an incursion. Hamidu Akwa find Jehu. And now the Pokemon Warriors, and see Hamidu Akwa just going ahead of the ball there. And Kevin Nkrumah wins it back for the mauve and yellow side. Bit of a jittery moment there for the two sides in terms of thinking the box and wanting themselves just in front of their own half. And then Nkrumah here trying to square one deep into the half of Kotoko. Kamara Mabli will have to leave that one to Samba O'Neill. Jehu has been always coming to play a part at the heart of midfield there for Kotoko, sometimes being a little bit offensive, but defensively he's able to cover up and help his teammates in sweeping things at the back. Slalom run there from Joe. Goes to ground there. Thought he might have been clipped just on the 18-yard box area. And Cozy Taylor there in control for Medeama. Salam Adam, just ball taken away from him. Abdul Salam. It's going to be Kumasi Asante Kotoko moving Lord. Now and finds space, a little bit of a run there by Inusa Adam. Finds Kwampoku, putting tight control well. Absolutely, yes. It's been a very tough game there. Anytime Kotoko and Medeama do clash in any Premier League or perhaps any competition, is always a tough one there for both sides. Mubarak. And Salim Adams back to Mubarak. And again, it's been a lovely play there for Medeama SC. And the Hail Mary pass there down to the left-hand side looking for him. Nkrumah couldn't quite get to him. Now Medeama certainly will be looking to get something going. Play there from Medeama SC trying to win back possession. Martin and now Nkrumah here charging forward. It's Medeama. Possession won beautifully there by the Porcupine Warriors, and unfortunately he's not really cleared away. He's been squared into the far pass, and now this one comes in. Beautiful, beautiful goal there for Medeama. Wow, Abdul Salam gets the very, very first goal there for the visitors. Medeama SC. It was a lovely ball there from Calvin Nkrumah, and what half volley, and Medeama half open the scoring here against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And now they lead by a goal to nil. I tell you what, Derry Forger came in to replace Richard Appiah, and he scored the very first goal there. And this is an exciting moment for the man sporting the 10 shirt there for Medeama SC. Salam with that cheeky pass there for him. And this man just latching on the right foot, getting the first goal there for Medeama SC. They talk about the defensive releases of Kumasi Asante Kotoko having conceded 12 goals in 11 matches, and now they have conceded 13 goals in 12 matches in the Premier League. That tells you Kumasi Asante Kotoko do have a very, very porous defense currently in the Ghana Premier League. Medeama did arrive here in Kumasi in a bit of a style there. Very confident after winning 4-1 against Roseback FC in the MTN FA Cup, which really boosted their morale ahead of this particular match. And Ibrahim Tako also believes that the cup results provides his players with some bit of momentum there. They have a free kick. That was it has been difficult for them to do so, and it has been difficult for them to do so, and Inusa Adams here trying to control things. Possession back now to Lord Armour. Finding space there to double. Possession back to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Lord Armour here into the box now. Squares one in, and it's going to talk about the handball scenario. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, will that be given? The referee trying to have a little word there with the assistant referee. Well, again, it's a Medeama player really on the pitch there, and it has to be attended to. But Kumasi Asante Kotoko screaming for handball there.
The head of Kwame Cook just trying to dive that after the arm, that straight arm of Martini.
Referee Alexa Mwapeng just right there on the action there, and so decided to allow the game to go on. This Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the first corner kick of the day, and goal was scored in the 5th minute there against Kumasi Asante Kotoko by Kojo. And the Porcupine Warriors will have to find a way to come themselves into the game. Left footer ball into the box into the Kumasi Asante Kotoko just couldn't find a way to deal with it. Medeama will have to turn defense into attack now. They try to put the ball straight into the path of Nkrumah. 10 minutes already gone there, and so Kotoko nil, Medeama 1. Kojo with a goal in the 5th minute. Medeama will have to clear things. Salim Adams switching play down to the right hand side, picks up the goal scorer. Now Kojo. Will have to be whipped into the box there by Medeama SC. They confidently shooting the ball just among themselves and constructing something beautifully. The goalkeeper would have to be called into action, and Pampoku moving down to attack Felix Che.
That presence with 45 people who fight all along, you know, up front trying to win all the balls.
Kotoko now will have to move into the box now. It's Joe in the box, squares one in, and Kotoko just against the side post. Well, again, it was a lovely piece of work there from Joe, and Marvin Jones who couldn't quite connect well, and Medeama SC escaping that.
Yeah, about, you know, competent moment forward. And just for a second, we saw about 3 players in the box for Kotoko. That's what you want from them. When you're chasing the game, you just need to take some risk, and you know, it's all about putting players in certain strategic positions, and we saw that ball from Joe. That was a very, very dangerous ball.
Nkrumah here for Medeama. Definitely going to be a foul here, and of course against Kumasi Asante, there's Lord Dabo. Dabo has been fouled here. He's been penalized there for that late tackle. And the was it Taylor?
That was a bit late from Dabo.
That's going to be a foul here, but Inusa Adams being pushed down. There's a foul here, and again Kumasi Asante got to push in very hard there, and so just one baffle, just committing a foul there left for back for Medeama. Inusa, Joe trying to go solo, but again it's been collected there by Felix Che.
Such a cheeky player. Joe, whenever he's in the box, just look at that. Has very little space, but he has that ability to also control in very tight spaces. Managed to unleash that one for 1 on that 3. You know, they could close him down, but there was a feeble effort.
It's been an opening game there between the two sides there, but it's Medeama really having a very exciting moment there. So Kojo, the goal scorer, trying to charge forward there, and Prince Owusu also playing a part there. The teams are trying to make some bit of spaces behind the back line. So far, it's Kumasi Asante Kotoko really have had some very exciting chances. And look at Amu Mensah. Nkrumah brought down here by Abdabo. Be very careful, he's already committed 2 fouls. So just latching on that one. Quarter of an hour played here at the Babayara Stadium, the match day 12 of the Ghana Premier League. So far, it's the visitors, Medeama SC, who have the first lap with a beautiful goal there by Kojo. Oh, lovely piece of work there from left foot by Bafo. Medeama now beginning to find space and move forward. Oh, he's looking for the goal scorer now. Kumasi Asante Kotoko in trouble now. And the penalty has been given. Medeama do have a penalty. What a moment there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. That piece of work now, the magic has been happening. And Medeama SC do have this. Prince Owusu. 1-2 and in the box there. Turn around there. Oh yes, he caught him. Absolutely. That was a contact. There was a contact. Referee was right there and got that one right. This is what the foul there. But that has been given, and Medeama may have a chance to go 2 goals up against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Well, the fans are elated. The fans of Kumasi Asante Kotoko can't just believe their eyes. What is happening to the team? They are really collapsing very early. He saved the penalty in Summertex on the death there, but here comes him against the captain for Medeama, Mubarak Yusuf. Can he save this one in Kumasi?
He's played here before, he's used to this atmosphere, he's used to this turf, and it's just a matter of if he could just stay composed and just convert this one. But it's a huge moment in this game, huge moment for Medeama.
Tell you what, Samba O'Neill committed a foul there, and so this man is just absolutely excited there for Medeama SC. Just behind him is the Kotoko fans. They are pretty much quiet there watching this game because they're really not happy about the decision that has really gone against them. And I tell you what, it is a captain for Medeama SC. Really will have a chance now to see if we can get a second goal there for Medeama just under 20 minutes of this game. That will be something spectacular there for them to do. And they have actually come into this game looking to dismantle the authority of Kumasi Asante Kotoko at the Babara Stadium. He was a hero in the match against Summertex. Kamara, can he be a hero at home against Medeama? And the coach, Tanko Ibrahim, seemingly leading the side there to make a huge impact this season. And there's a huge first change this afternoon there for the side. And Paul Yeboah has been introduced into the game already. Tell you what, there's going to be an opportunity now for Desmond Bafo is out for Paul Yeboah before the penalty is taken there by Mubarak Yusuf. It's got Kamara to beat there. Mubarak Yusuf against Kamara. Mubarak Yusuf 2-0. It is Medeama SC making it very simple and easy against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Just under 20 minutes. It is Kotoko 0, Medeama 2.
By the former Kotoko player, Sikubari, calm, composed, just gets the job done. Sports in that direction, trying to save that one. There's no way he was going to save that. It's a bullet was trying to put that a bit high up, ensuring that Kamara is up to stretch and get anything with it. That's why it gets even more difficult for Kumasi Asante. Trying to chase this two-goal deficit will always be difficult for someone to combine himself. He's been a real leader in this Medeama team. I'll tell you what, after that, defending for the first time in this game, I think he beat the better last night.
Well, so the story really is becoming a bit difficult and exciting there for Medeama SC. All the way from Takwa now beginning to be a thorn in the flesh of Kumasi Asante Kotoko with some quality in the football. The Porcupine Warriors there have some bit of a difficulty there in terms of getting themselves away from their defensive shells. But tell you what, there's a match where the team from Takwa having to come in to clear and get something going. So far, 20 minutes already gone there, and the visitors are the ones having a very exciting moment at the Babara Stadium. And for now, it's going to be Kumasi Asante Kotoko having to make a move up front. Amidu Akwa hasn't really made an impact in the game there, but again, a very poor ball there from Peter Amidu Akwa, looking for a corner kick scenario, and it's been given. Oh, the fans are coming in the numbers there. Oh, sat down, they were just going to get something spectacular there for the side into this game. Both teams came into this game with a bit of a title ambition on their heels there. Kumasi Asante Kotoko looking to win and then move up on the Premier League log in fifth there on the table. And now ball swung into the far post. Che comes and punches it away. And Kotoko would have to find a way to deal with it. It is Joe here. Have to control well, does well. And again, it's a double. And has to be stopped in his tracks there by Prince Owusu. Both sides are pretty much in terms of balance of play. Obviously, we'll talk about the Medeama side. You know, seeing the plenty of the ball just at the half of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, but Medeama really have made good use of the opportunities they've had. Scored 2 goals to show for the effort, a long throw into the box. Now Kumasi Asante Kotoko have the player pushed down, but possession back to the Porcupine Warriors. And here comes Lord Amwa, trying to wriggle his way into the box. Lord Amwa has been stopped in his tracks there. And Prince Owusu switching play beautifully there, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko will win it back again aggressively. They are trying to get almost all the balls down. And Jehu has been fouled again. It's been won beautifully by Medeama Mubarak, winning it. And Samba O'Neill, the man who committed the foul there, simply just can't get Prince Owusu to move away from him. The concern there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko really have been the fact that they haven't taken the chances. One of the things they failed to do was in the match against Basakoli Stars went up, and then they had to lose that match as well, which a lot of the fans were not really happy about. They were surprised. Kwampoku here, and Morfin Donsu. There's a return of the ball there from Kwampoku. Inusa. Here comes Joe charging forward. It's been brought down. The referee allows play to continue. Comes with a foul. Zakaria Husseini. Well, thinking time for Karim Zito. Bit of surprise there with how his team quickly conceded 2 goals in the round of play there, and so probably will be thinking of what to do next. But just one change been made there in this game by Medeama SC. Desmond Bafo out. His position taken there by Paul Yabua. Just before the penalty was actually taken. And Felix Che is the only goalkeeper who has not really been tested there. And that's the move there by Medeama SC leading to the penalty. Yes, indeed it was confirmed. And Mubarak received the captain really getting himself into the very good position to get the goal there for Medeama SC. Goalkeeper just moved the right way there, but so powerful that I couldn't just deal with it. Scoreboard here, Kumasi, indicating the story being told and managed there by Medeama SC, and the Porcupine Warriors do have a lot of long faces here. The fans are not happy about what they've seen. So far. Another corner kick into the far post now. It's being headed down by Samba O'Neill. He's searching for that ball there. Kotoko, Peter Midwaka wins it. Samba O'Neill here, the centre back. A very poor ball there from the centre back. Couldn't quite control the ball into the box. Kotoko quickly pressing to win it back. Another in swinger into the box. It's been headed down there by Mubarak Amu. And now it's going to be a long way out there, but Felix Che will have to deal with it. Kumasi Asante Kotoko coming out to show their prowess. Mamwa. Well, they've been able to win almost all the second balls there. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Here comes Joe. Runs himself into some bit of traffic, but is able to wriggle his way away. On a switch play and finds Peter Amiduakwa. Amiduakwa again. And again, does well. Works pretty hard to win back possession. Nearly lost it though. Seen plenty of constructions there, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, but again, they've not been able to deal with the situation. Inusa here looking for space to shoot there. Inusa curls one in and collected there by Felix Che. Oh, they're trying their best now to see if they can get a goal. Oh, Inusa again, getting a lot of openings. And hasn't really lived up to expectations. Last time Medeama SC got into the game here to show some bit of effort. Kotoko do have a player down, and there'll be a lot of talking to do there for this young man. Pampoku lost in the game there, and so a little bit of a break. But a concern there for Lord Adabo. It's possible that Lord Adabo might not get a chance to come back into the game, and a 4th substitution there already. Medeama have made a 4th substitution with the withdrawal of Desmond Baffle, and Yabua coming to replace him. Pulling break now in the game between Kotoko and Medeama. Already the home side down by 2-0. The last time Medeama actually won at Kumasi Asante Kotoko home grounds in the Ghana Premier League was back in 2023. That was match day 23. And Jonathan Soa's 15 minutes and Vincent Atenga's 78-minute penalty actually was the goals that separated the two sides. It's been Medeama have won thrice out of 15 previous visits here at the Barbara Sports Stadium against Kotoko since 2007. Played at 3 wins, and 4 of those matches have been a draw. They've lost 8 of those games, having scored 14 and conceding 23. There'll be a lot of a worrying situation there for the fans of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and Kotoko really have been unbeaten in their last 4 games against Medeama. Tell you what, the 2022-23 season, they won by a goal to nil on match day 11 in the Premier League, and also they went ahead to beat Joe away in a 1-1 game. And so that's the substitution there for Kumasi Asante Kotoko with the introduction there of Mustafa Hamzata and Lord Hilary Adabo, wearing a very concerned and disappointing face there for seeing his tie just go down at 20 minutes of the game. That'll be a huge disappointment there to go 2 games without a win. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I'm not too sure that the fans will want to see that happen. Yabua's ball into the box now and finds space down with Taylor, and then it's been sent to the left-hand side. We'll have to Fojo will have to deal with this one, trying to cut in beautifully. Fojo got a lot of tricks there. Switching play down. Another ball whipped into the box. And the carrier coming out to deal with it. Amiduakwa switching play now to the right-hand side. Lifting the ball down. And Don Su has been bit into it. Amiduakwa wins it back for Kotoko. And here finds, surprisingly, Kotoko. Hamzata moves into the centre-back position with Samba O'Neill moving advancedly into a holding midfield role with a withdrawal of a double. Lisa trying to improvise there. Karim Zito was approaching the half-hour mark in the game. Nkrumah, Taylor, Fampoku here, Samba O'Neill, and Amiduakwa will on the charge forward on the right-hand side. Here comes Amiduakwa in the box there. He's also waiting, trying to swish one into the box, and it's been stopped there by Abua of Medeama. Kumasi Asante Kotoko have lost twice against Medeama in the last 21 Ghana Premier League matches. The 2018-2019 season are officially not part of it though. Picking up 12 wins and drawn 7 and lost 2 of that 21 games played between the two sides. Samba O'Neill finds space with Lord Armour. Again, a good turn there. Amiduakwa in switching roles there from left to right there. Half an hour gone into the game already, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko really chasing this game. They're down by 2-0. for Jos first goal under 5 minutes, and also having a second goal there being scored by the captain Mubarak Yusuf. Session being won there by Joseph Amwa. Samba O'Neill trying to hit this one from long range. It's a very poor one there from the Tanzanian. Kotoko have picked up all wins in their November meetings with Medeama since 2007 with 1-0 scoreline, but this is a very surprise story being told today. Well, since 1999, games between Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Medeama AC played on the 30th of November has always ended with a 1-0 win in favor of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And again, they tell you what, matches between Kotoko and in the month of November 30 has always been a 1-0 win, but this is 2025, November 30, 2025, and they are down by 2-0 against Medeama. Pampok really struggling to keep possession in the game. Been a little bit of a jittery moment there for the young man who's been just coming out from injury. Kotoko now having a chance to maybe move there, and the ball swung in and they're going to be hit wide. Very poor play there for the Porcupine Warriors. And you're expecting to see a lot of shooting range there and a powerful play there from Joe. The only time that Medeama lost the match on the 30th of November since 2007 by a difference of a goal margin was a 3-2 defeat to Brekum Arsenals. Was match day 9. The match was played in the 2011-2012 season. Joe wins it back for Kotoko. Samba O'Neill here looking for space and with a long ball into the box, picking up Kwampoku. Mubari coming in. Kotoko picking up the win here, and here comes Peter Amiduakwa. Well, too many of his slippery runs himself is slipping and losing possession. Kotoko thinking that they have to get that particular ball over the story. Kotoko are about to see some of the matches there in the Ghana Premier League, some bit of a difficulty after exiting the Confederations Cup. Again, the opportunity was the win against the Accra Heart of Oak, and some of the matches that where they were able to pick up some wins there. We've been talking about the team having some difficulties in terms of goal scoring after the exit of Betamwa. As they try to move forward here, Samba switching it, and again just unable to pick up his man. Since they moved advance, they've seen plenty of the balls at the heart of midfield. Samba O'Neill. Kwampoku, was he really pushed down or it wasn't? And Owusu here for Medeama SC. They're trying to move forward. Always trying to find space in the 12 yard area of Asante Kotoko to hit this one into the box as we headed down. Hamzata. Mike winning it back for Medeama, and they have a foul in their favour. The only time Kotoko lost was against Basakoli Stars, and now they're down by 2-0. So that before that match, this match they had only lost once. 11 of their matches in the Premier League, 5 wins and 5 drawn matches. Medeama continue to have the unbeaten record still unabated there, having been unbeaten in their last 8 games in the Premier League. 4 wins for them and 4 drawn games as well. And a lovely ball here to Kwampoku, goes behind the player. Kwampoku hitting this one. He has certainly lost a bit of his mojo there, but his effort to get the goal there to signal his return into scoring form, and he actually put this rugby effort and more like a rugby penalty there. Sad story there, and the argument will continue to start there by the Kotoko faithfuls. Samba O'Neill here. Hamidou Apa. Joe. Lord Amoy. Hamidou Apa. Back to Lord Amoy. Oh, no, he's been very tight at the back there, Medeama. Plenty of Malian yellows in the box there, and the yellow card already been flashed out with Asante Kotoko's Adaminusa. Again, the foul really was a yellow card to Seni Zakaria, I tell you what. Abdul Salam, very difficult player to deal with. Well, just obviously going to be a yellow card there. He just had his whole body all over Salam, pulling him back, and so certainly he has been rightly so given a yellow card there. Playing the centre-back role there with Samba O'Neill certainly was going to be a difficult one. Asante Kotoko making some of the changes there defensively. And now they have Hamzata in the game, and another free kick given to Medeama FC as well. Well, in succession there, they've committed 2 free kicks from Asante Kotoko. That's tells you the difficulties that they really have in the game. Well, again, so they'll continue to look in and see if Medeama might want to have their defense broken and just hiding their disappointment there. Asante Kotoko in trouble again as Fuzi Taylor there behind his ball to see if he can actually get another ball into the box, and Kotoko will have to deal with this one. A long ball hit out very disappointingly there by Salim Adams. There hasn't been a lot of openings there for the Porcupine Warriors in the game. Oh, off the line there, very disappointing play there from Hamzata. Tell you what, we are just approaching the last 5 minutes of the game there, and so it is Medeama who seem to be having a very great moment there in this Premier League. Mubarak Yusuf's ball cleared. There's a way for a throwing. Last time Medeama actually lost the game in the competition was back in September 28, match day 3 against Karela. They lost by a goal to nil. Since then, they really have played a very exciting football in the Premier League and having to pick up some exciting wins as well. Just the last 5 minutes we played for Hamzat would have to find a way to deal with this situation here. The corner kick they have to concede. Asante Kotoko, Abdul Salam. His introduction in the game here really means that they have to move the ball up, and so the argument will be what really is happening to Asante Kotoko in the Premier League, conceding 2 goals there. Kamara really was resolute in the match against Samatex. Well, match day 10 in the Premier League. So now they have to find a way to get themselves back down. See if can there be a goal here near post, and it's a very, very wasteful effort. Medeama here. Trying to construct something beautiful. Asante Kotoko don't you here against Mubarak, and Donsu gets a corner kick. A little bit of a deflection there on the right foot of Mubarak. And the referee Alex Mwaping is signaling for a corner kick advantage there to the home side. Well, some fans may be arguing, others may be having some bit of smiles. I tell you what, it's not only about the rosiness of the game there, but the Porcupine tertiary there, they will continue to spur the team on to see if they can get at least a goal before the break. That might change the complexion of the game as well. Corner kick taken here, and then back into the path of the player. Already coming back from our outside position. Kotoko would have to find a player in the box, and now they might have the time to shoot here. It's been blocked again by Medeama. Kamardine, good play now. Medeama would have to calm things. Salim Adams, Kamardine, blocked by Kotoko again. Joseph Amwa, and couldn't quite get to the intended place. Oh, that's a very, very, very poor play there. Asante Kotoko might have a player in trouble. Again, Samba O'Neill just couldn't stop Abdul Salam. And Kotoko really having some difficult moment there. And trying to get the referee to find a way to deal with the player. Abdul Salam really coming in to play his part in the game. Some of the difficult games there Medeama really have played in the Premier League. Seeing them drawing. Yoho United as well, and all the way down to Diana Ludi Lord Amwan, the yellow card now. Interesting at home last before this game, Medeama at home drawing with Chem United, March day 11. To the disappointment of fans there, and so Abdul Salam, a very exciting player. He's been a lot of pressure there on the Asante Kotoko back line, and pockets of Medeama fans in the stadium enjoying themselves. At least they're down, they're up by 2-0. Continue to show their displeasure and continue to ask a lot of questions of exactly what is happening to Asante Kotoko. They're going to go 2 games. Another time here in the game. Karim Zito walking into this game, he made it clear that every team wants to be Kotoko. The team would have to work hard and see if they can change that narrative. They're committing a lot of fouls there and getting booked. It's difficult for them to find a way to get themselves back in the game. And so, well, there's again, it's a very exciting moment for some people. Tell you what, watching the game in the shades there, tell you, not too sure what has been seen there, but the fans will continue to enjoy a bit of it. But so, just behind him, or just beside him, there is a scoreboard telling him what he can't watch. And he needs to watch that because that's a scoreline. So they would have to come away, long way out there. They have a free kick. Medeama have a player being taken off. There's a free kick opportunity now for Crown Warriors to find a way to deal with it. Free kick just all the way down the halfway line for Sentin. It's being headed wide. And Salim Adams there just couldn't deal with the situation. Well, so it's been a very difficult moment there for the Crown Warriors. Both goalkeepers have combined 7 clean sheets there after match day 11 in the Premier League, with Mohamed Kabir having 4 clean sheets. Felix Chen also played a part there. Kotoko really come in to see what they can do in the box there. They have a chance to go and see if they can have the deficit against the crossbar. And Kotoko just can't get the ball into the box now. How many of those? Twice they've hit the side post, and Porcupine Warriors have an issue there now. Medeama 10 defenders into attack. Kotoko in trouble. Medeama won't have the ball into the box now. They may want to hit this one, and Kamara have to deal with it. Twice Asante Kotoko hit the woodwork. And on the effort to see if they can have the deficit. It's becoming difficult for them to do so, the Porcupine Warriors. Medeama would want to calm the nerves down. 3 minutes of added time of 4 minutes, I tell you. So the game is just in a very fast pace, and Medeama commanding in the third box now. And they have a corner kick for the effort, and Kotoko really having some trouble there, asking the players to come back and defend the lines. Lord, I'm really disappointed. Where the team hasn't really been defensively compact. One of the problems the coach really talked about was how they have been very poor defending their lines. Asante Kotoko, for reason they had to lose to Basaka Holy Stars by a goal to 2, even though they went up in that game. The man who picked up 2 balls in his net there, Kamara. So the corner kick there for the visitors, Medeama SC. Swung in, and Kamara again how to pick it up. And switching it down to the left hand side, and Kotoko would have to charge forward. Trying to see if they can pick their players. Well, referee eventually calling the free kick away of Asante Kotoko. Really Wildcard really struggling to have some bit of momentum in the game here. The yellow card really been flushed. What an interesting outcome, Asante Kotoko for Yeboah, the player who came in to replace Desmond Bafo on a yellow card there for Medeama. I mean, trying to win matches from losing position from Asante Kotoko, especially against Medeama AC. It's around a difficult moment there they have to deal with in the Premier League. Felix Che trying to organize his wall. Trying to find a way to get themselves back on, Pakistan Warriors. A difficult scenario there for them to do so. It's been a very much a thinking scenario there for Zito. Three players of Kotoko just behind the ball down, trying to find a way to hit this one. And they put down Baku and goes wide, and so that becomes the last action of the game between Asante Kotoko and Medeama AC. I tell you what, it's been an interesting scenario there for the two sides. It all started by Asante Kotoko with some of the chances there, but Medeama really took them and got the game on the scrap there and sent it straight to Asante Kotoko, and then Forgio was able to blast up the very first goal after 5 minutes of play. And then eventually Prince was bundled down in the box there, and it was expertly converted by Mubarak Yusuf, the captain for Medeama, giving them 2 goals just under 20 minutes of the game here at the Babara Sports Stadium. Really came into the game after the draw against Bichem United, and Kotoko coming after a defeat to Basakoli Stars at first half here at the Babara Stadium. Kotoko nil, Medeama 2.
Halftime at the Babaya Sports Stadium. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they have a tall mountain to climb because they are losing by 2-0 to Medeama Sporting Club. There was Derek Forger's volley as well as a penalty from Yusuf Mubarak. The former Porcupine Warrior also added more woes to Kotoko's misery. I've now been joined by Prince Yausu, who is the assistant for Kotoko. Prince, what a tough first half it's been, but what would you say about your defensive line in this afternoon's game so far?
Yeah, I think we have fun a little bit on how to recover, and then first to the ball, we're going too slow. They win the ball before we get there, and that's what's giving us problem.
All right. So what are you changing in the second half?
Yeah, we're just going to talk to the boys that Samba don't need to go a little bit forward. Just stay right behind it. Back 2, and then in defense for us.
Thank you very much. All the best in the second 45. So that's Prince Yausu. He's the assistant for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and he believes that they are giving away too many balls in defense, but then they will have some pep talk, and then when they come back, they might be reinvigorated. I've now been joined by the assistant of Medeama, Pius Gura, and he could be a happy man now. But have you been satisfied with the first 45? All good. But what went right for you? You were on the back foot in the first 5-10 minutes, but then you managed to score twice in the first 45.
Yeah, sure. This is our game plan, and then in as much as we don't care whether we're playing away or home, I think we need not to be a bit defensive. Though we should be defensive minded also. But then when the opportunities come and then we have to explore the spaces, then we have to do that. So I think we realized there were spaces behind them. That's why we quickly exploit those spaces.
All right, wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
For the second 45. So that's Pius Gura, and it's getting interesting here at the Babara Sports Stadium because the home side, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, are losing to Medeama by 2-0. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break with more.
Changing, so should you. If you're dreaming, don't be afraid. I'm in the valleys. Keep your head up high. That's a dream with Puma drinks. Puma. Yeah, believe it, you can achieve. Puma. Oh yeah, clap your hands for the whole new vibe. Make me say, oh yeah, come alive. Let me hear you.
Puma drinks, a whole new vibe. Another quality product from Casa Precon.
This advert is FDA approved.
I want to watch the match.
Even watches Ghana football these days.
Do you know Charles Taylor?
The president.
Charles the Terror Taylor. He terrorized defenses with his dribbles. Who know Don Bote? His screamers from the stadium. Osei for the general, lifting up trophies. Stephen Odo was orchestrating the game. The legends of yesterday, they have paved way for the heroes of today. Do you know the Ghana Premier League?
No, Dad.
It's our game, it's our pride. And you watch it now live every weekend from now on.
Catch the Ghana Premier League live this and every weekend.
Money man.
Really, Max Bell. You're driving a new car now.
Max buy a mamenya car for.
How did it happen?
And it's just a raffle. I entered. I went to shop and I got it. But I'll give you all the details
Brand new
later.
car. Let me have a taste and feel it and see how it is.
I brought all battery car and just say, oh, you can have a taste. Don't worry.
Something nice. So how will I be able to enter the raffle? Because I need to win this car.
All you have to do is make sure you shop at Max Buy nationwide.
So what will I be able to buy to win this car? Because I like the car.
Come and buy your phones or your appliances. And that is it. All you have to do is, after you buy, they'll give you a sheet. You fill it. You drop it in the magic box. You shop, you drive. The amazing part is, every week, there's a giveaway.
I think I need to get to the place right now and start buying.
See, you have to get there, but you're not driving in my car, man. Get down.
Oh, really?
Go and shop and you drive. For now, I have shop, I am driving. Excuse delivery calls discouraging you from buying the home appliance you want? Or are you frustrated by the late pay delivery? Worry no more. The unprecedented deal from Max Buy is here. Buy your TV, AC, refrigerators, washing machine, and have it delivered within 24 hours at zero cost. Yes, you heard it right. 24 hours free delivery and installation within Accra and Tema at the comfort of your home. For clarification on this offer, call us on 0544 019 552. You can also order on our website www.maxbuy.com.gh.
Kotoko losing by 2-0. What a game we witnessed in the first 45-year match day 12 of this crunch fixture. My name is Josel Kokwe. We are live on Unia TV. We are live on TV3, also live on Max TV. And I'm still at pitch side with Jeffrey Asari. Jeffrey, what a game we've seen in the first 45. And it looks like against the round of play, we saw that lovely volley by Fojo. And then all of a sudden there's a penalty. One denied, the other taken, and Medeama 2 up.
Very interesting. I always tell you, when Medeama come to town, it should expect beautiful soccer, scintillating. There will be exciting moment, there will be drama, and we had that in play. I mean, it was a beautiful game. Kotoko started very well. Look, you had a wonderful ball from Hubert Joe, goalkeeper Felix Che grab it. You have another wonderful ball from Minus Adams, and then also beautiful ball from Kwame Poku and goalkeeper Felix Che. So Kotoko started controlling, a double control, Hubert Joe doing very well. Then the moment came when Fuzi decided to stamp his authority, control the game, started passing the ball very well. And I always tell you, when Fuzi Taylor is in control, Medeama plays very well. That is where the whole thing started. And then that wonderful pass to Kevin Nkrumah to Fojo, that was the first goal. Immediately the goal came, then the fortune turned for Medeama.
Wow, but we spoke about that first goal. You'd say, yeah, we mentioned the frailties of both defenses, but would you say Kotoko played themselves into trouble for that first goal?
Yeah, of course. The centre back, and then the goalkeeper. Zakaria, and then the goalkeeper. Zakaria, close your man down. Go with him. Don't touch him. Go with him close. Narrow the space and angle for it to be difficult for him to do anything. He didn't do that. The goalkeeper, why are you rushing to? Because at that point, your centre back was dealing with the situation. If he fails to do that, then you quickly react. The goalkeeper was reacting when he was not supposed to. Bad judgment on his part, but brilliance on the part of Fojo to make sure that the first goal was scored.
Now that's the second goal, and just look at that. Would you say brilliance on the part of the attacker, or this time it was Samba who just could have done better with his judgment?
Well, brilliant, but Samba, you are a captain, you are a solid centre back once again. what he did was needless. It was needless to leave a trailing leg. It was needless. You are captain. That is not where you do those things. This is a vital area. Such mistakes are costly, and it cost him. I mean, you are captain of the side. You should be more intelligent and to know that this is not an area where you make such. You don't do that. Unfortunately, he didn't lead the team well, and that was a penalty. For me, it is a bit soft.
It was a bit soft.
Yeah, a bit soft for me.
But there was obstruction anyway.
Yeah, of course, there was obstruction. I mean, the discretion at the end of the day is for the referee to take. Because you, the captain, did something little, you've given the referee the opportunity to exert the discretion, and whichever way he feels, he will take it.
Interesting. We came into this game knowing how quick the Medeama attack can be. You have Salam, you have Fojo, you have Kelvin Nkrumah. How have they troubled this Kotoko defense? We've seen the 2 goals, but have they lived up to expectations?
Yes, this game, what you see Medeama do is to make sure that they are not committing men forward when they transit when necessary, and they make sure they have numbers up front. So you realize that they are very tight, they are very compact, they know when to go wide. You see Fojo, you see Kevin Nkrumah, and then you see Abdul Salam making sure that he's complementing Fuzi Taylor so well. And Fuzi sit deep, and then making sure he's releasing the visionary passes, technically giving passes where it matters most, and then also defending, sitting in front of the 2 centre-back in Jacob Mensah and Yusuf Mubarak. He's done that very well. He is the man that makes Medeama tick anytime he's playing on top of his game, Fuzi Taylor.
Halftime conversations here at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Match day 12, and it's Kumasi Asante Kotoko losing to Medeama Sporting Club by 2-0. Now, Jeffrey, what do they need to do? We've seen, everything. They've tried everything, but on the offensive end, they've been wasteful. Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
That is the problem. If you are wasteful and you don't improve, because Hubert Joe had an opportunity, wasted it twice. You have Inus Adams, Fibo shot twice, goalkeeper Felice grab it. I mean, and I understand the challenge with Kwame Poku. He has an injury on one of the legs. That is why, he was shooting off target, because he's been forced to play.
Yeah,
so that's the
one
challenge.
Of the chances we are talking about.
Yes,
Just look at that. The ball, that was inside the first 2 minutes of the game.
You have to bury these chances. You don't have an excuse to give. You have to get it at the back of the net. When you are 2 goals down, at least you get a consolation, and then second half, it makes the work a bit easier. Either to bounce back by equalizing 2-2, or at least making sure that you are able to win. It's 45 minutes, anything can happen, but unfortunately, they failed to do that. And Pitami Duakwa over-elaborate too much instead of playing ball very simple.
That was a call, Jeffrey. That was a call, not to heckle you, but you think there was enough in that one. Just look at close control within, a thick forest. But then he manages to get a control. But would you say that was a penalty?
Well, like I said, I don't see that to be really a penalty if you want. Look, the kind of penalties we take sometimes in this country is bizarre, but I don't think that should be a penalty. I don't think so.
You doubt?
I don't. That is the same argument I'm making for Samba on this incident.
And that was another penalty call there. No reaction time from Kamaradini. But just look at that. The cross into the box, the header from Kwame Poku. You're taking this as a penalty.
Come on. We have to be serious.
Interesting. But talk to me about the combination. Morfin, Kwame Poku.
Well, like I said, I'm not expecting too much from Kwame Poku, because Kwame Poku is not fully fit. You understand me? And he's being rushed to play for the team. So I'm not expecting, but Morfin had a wonderful 1-2 Hubert, the one that hit the post.
Yeah.
Wonderful, but it was not consistent. They need to keep the consistency. They need to keep probing. They need to keep making sure that they go to the wide areas. Paul Yeboah is stepping in for Desmond Bafor. Paul Yeboah has not been consistent. So they need to make sure that the pressure is on him to commit mistakes. You see Mubarak. This is the second game that he's playing. He came on again, Levy Wonder in the second and 72nd minute. This is the second game that he's playing. He's not fully fit. You need to keep probing and pressing and making sure that the shots are hitting targets. That's the only way you can create something. Because you are now down, you go all out in the second half.
Now let's look at the numbers. The last time Kumasi Asante Kotoko trailed here was against Ejiada, and they couldn't pick up maximum points. Now they trail by 2. What do you think it's in it for them?
It's a daunting task. And even when you are committing men forward, you have to be careful. If you commit 2 men forward, 1 counter attack, you are 3-0 down. So Kotoko need to go all out, but they need to be very careful, need to play very compact, and the players must understand that they need to close the gaps and spaces. Other than that, Medeama can punish them the more.
Jeffrey, what's the pep talk?
Well, for Karim Zito, listen, you are coming out, this is Asante Kotoko. We don't go down 2-0. We've gone down 2-0. But we need to bounce back. We need to prove that we are Kotoko. We need to show character. We need to show resilience. Every player must go all out and do the extra mile and make sure that Kotoko save the day by at least 2-2. That is capable. They are capable of it. But would the players be able to glitter on the evidence of what? If they don't play above what we've seen in the 45 minutes, I don't think so.
We see the 4-4-2 flat from Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Hubert Jiu being paired with Hilary Lord-Adabo, who was pulled out for Hamza Ata. Now we've seen Samba O'Neill push into midfield.
Yes, he has to go to the deep midfield.
Is that enough for them? Because we've seen there's been zero creativity from there.
They don't have any option. Kotoko have 12 injury situations. They don't have an option. That's the saddest. They don't have an option. That is what is available to them. So that is what they manage. But in the situation like that, the players understand that this is what we face. Then we go all out and try to do something for the club. That is the most important thing. But under the circumstance, they have no option.
Now, looking at the result, we are looking at the ultimate prize. Both teams are going in for the title. Yep. You look at Medeama. Have you been impressed with this away form, with whatever they are doing now on the road?
They've been brilliant. Look, they won. They won against. You remember Young Apostles?
Yeah.
They won against 11 Wonder. Drew in Adriana, Drew here. Yeah, sorry, Drew in Adriana. So and then Hoho United they drew there. So if you look at their weapon, has been excellent. You need to pick such valuable points away to complement your home performance. Their home performance also against Samatex and against Bechem has been poor. So they are making up for the game they drew against Bechem if they are able to finish the game.
Medeama players are first to come out of the dressing room, which means they mean business. They lead by 2-0 headed into the second half. But Jeff, what should we expect in the second 45, Jeff?
It's going to be blockbuster, all action. Kotoko go all out. We'll go all out. Medeama will keep the momentum, try to contain them, and try to exploit the numbers that Kotoko are going to put out there because they need a consolation, they need an equalizer if possible. As they make multiply numbers up front, Medeama will try to expose and exploit and punish the weaknesses of Asante Kotoko.
Now let's look
it's
at
going to be interesting.
The move in the yellow. You lead 2-0 against a side like Kotoko. You can see the atmosphere is a bit charged, but you know they are still disappointed in the result. What are you doing? Game management? Are you pulling out a couple of players? What are you doing?
No, the game is not over. It's just 2-0. I mean, anything can happen. So you need to make sure you manage the situation, manage the game. Don't commit more forward. Don't play defensive. Manage the game, control possession, retain possession, pass the ball very well, create openings for Asante Kotoko when they need be, and add some few numbers. When the opportunity comes, hit a third one. You hit a third one, game over.
And what about Yusuf Mubarak? How good has he been for Medeama today?
That is why leadership comes with calmness, maturity, intelligence. You saw how calm he was, well composed. That's the experience and maturity at best.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. The players are out and we are poised for action for the next 45. Over to Benjamin Willie Graham for second half action.
Well, it's another 45 minutes here at the Babayara Stadium in a match day 12 of the Ghana Premier League. The Porcupine Warriors, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, in all sort of trouble there, having conceded 2 goals under 20 minutes against Medeama SC. Team from the Western region. They really have come into this game really a very strong side. They want to change the scenario and keep their momentum in the Premier League alive. Medeama SC. Well, it's been talk about the performance this season and the tutelage of coach Tanko Ibrahim, who's seen the team perform some incredible play some wonderful football this season. And the renewed confidence after their 4-1 win in the MTN FA Cup against Rospak. Division 1 side where they were able to trash them away. Kumasi Asante Kotoko really having to stay and get themselves defeated. Samba O'Neill beginning to have some bit of worse there with the players there. But Fojo was the man who got the first goal for Medeama. Will continue to police his way into this game and see how best he'll be able to get things going. So it's going to be the moment where these two sides are to find a way to rebound themselves. So it's a Premier League and difficulty in getting things in your favour. Well, the second half will have the move in yellow starting things. And the main scenario would be the well, they want to come into the second half. I want to see how they will be able to perform some bit of magic. So we move up on the ladder and see how Medeama will continue to stay in the second half. how difficult that will be and how impressive that will be as well. Well, Kotoko and Medeama have some bit of stakes here in the game, and is beginning to have some bit of difficulties dealing with a scenario which is about starting the second half in earnest here at the Babara Stadium. So the second half already starting, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko would have to find a way to find and get themselves back. So it's a match here coming back and walking into a 2-0 deficit. And the second half can be a very tall order there, but sometimes it's not surmountable, depending on how well the team is able to get the pector there from the coach. And Kotoko again, Lord Armour winning back possession for the Pokemon Warriors, begin to charge forward just as they did in the first half. They saw plenty of possession, and they weren't able to get the balls into the half of Medeama. And again, so it's going to be a difficult moment there for the two sides to move in. Kotoko again struggling. And Kelvin Nkrumah was a bit of a busy player in the first half on the flanks. Kotoko now have a free kick, which is the very first opportunity they've had in the second half coming into this game once again. The fans haven't really been happy about their first half performance. So it's going to be Peter Amiduaka and Kamal Dean wrestling things out there. Kotoko now have to deliberately deliver this ball into the box, find a way of getting it into the very important areas to get the goals coming. And that's all that the fans want to see. Felix here of Medeama has kept back 4 clean sheets after match day 11 games in the ongoing Premier League. Total of 16 players from Kotoko and Medeama have scored 25 goals combined after match day 11. Into the box now, Kotoko really having difficulties in getting themselves out. And the best of control there, the Pokemon Warriors. Difficult moment. And put it down. And Zata trying to lob the ball straight down to the teammate. Prince Owusu has ever been a part of the attacking forwards of Medeama. And Zakaria just turned away. And again, it's been bundled down very, very standoffishly and trying to get the attention of the referee. Of course, he does get it. And that's wow. Salim Adams with that tackle there, nearly. And some bit of difficulty there for the young man. The nimble-footed player in the 23 shirt, Inusa. Now comes the free kick here for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Hamza suggests moving straight into the net there. Felicia just allowing him to just lob around. He comes back to join his teammates in the 12-yard area. It's going to be a long ball into the box now. Kumasi Asante, the fans are waiting to see if they can actually pounce on this. It's been headed out of play. It's Joe struggling and sends the ball back into the goalkeeper, Kamara. Oh no, cannon the ball straight into the half of Medeama SC. Pampo goes in mid-air. Has been bit into it. Taylor. Pampo wins it for Kotoko. Lord Amwa. Again, it's a very poor play there for Amiduaka. Kelvin Nkrumah plays it up for Medeama, charging forward there, waiting for the ball in the box. Oh, lovely play there from Kelvin Nkrumah. And Kelvin just pushing the ball wide. And Kamara was just actually beating a near post. What an interesting play there from Kelvin Nkrumah. And Kotoko again in all sort of trouble there. Donsu win, controlling things there for the Northern Yellow. Again, the attacking threat of Medeama, very, very dangerous. But Morphine Donsu. Inusa. Again, he's trying to pick up Amiduaka. There's going to be a foul here against Abdul Salam. A total of 3 goals scored there. 3 goals scored by 2 players. But Biakuta Jehu, Kotoko have scored 3 goals, and Abdul Salam of Medeama also scoring 3 goals in the Premier League. But a lot of players with 2 goals there, and again a very poor ball there from long range. And Kotoko really struggling to get themselves away from a very good position as Zakaria with a very unproductive play. Apologizing to his teammates, not done better on the day. Albert Tamwa, who's already left Kumasi Asante Kotoko, has scored 2 goals before leaving Peter Muriakwa, and Lord Amwa also scored 2 goals. Emmanuel Owusu and Kamara Dene Mamadou also scored 2 goals there for Medeama as well. And have a free kick, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Joseph Amwa, Amidu Akwa. Trying to go around, Kamara Dene wouldn't allow him to go there. The Porcupine Warriors trying to show some bit of energy here. Amzata, the centre back. It's going to be Porcupine Warriors having difficulties now showing the ball there, and then we do have Inusa picking up Morphine Donzo. And Kotoko may have a chance to go in here. Another very solid block there by Salim. That was when the ball is given to Prince Owusu. He's always able to get his way out, and was part of the Black Star setup that played in the Korean Cup in Japan. So we tailor to Prince Owusu. So missed some bit of a chance set up of games there for the Mauve and Yellow. But back in the setup, Salim Adams, Kamara Deni, and then Mubarak Yusuf. Hamzata. The fans have been talking about is how Kotoko receiving plenty of possession, but haven't been able to take advantage, and now they give the ball away in a very dangerous area. And Odamwa to the rescue. Again, very sluggish play at the back there with Marcia Asante Kotoko. Here comes Inusa, left foot here against Yabua. Inusa again, charging into the box, and now Kwampoku again. That's it wide. And to find himself suspending in mid-air to at least direct the ball into the very good place. And again, a lovely cross into the box there by Inusa. There's a very good play there from him. There are moments there where you expect to see Kumasi Asante Kotoko coming in. Amzata with the ball down here. And Amwa here. Prince Owusu. Amwa went to there for Kotoko, and now he's been brought down there by Prince Owusu. First substitution down for Medeama. Taylor is out for Manuel Mante. And to solidify his midfield in the second half there, Ibrahim Tanko. He's trying to create the momentum where he's able to get his team to at least maintain and control the ball there. In terms of the attacking threat of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they want to post in the game. Total of 9 players combined have scored 1 goal. Aset Kojo and that of Morphine Dontu and Kwampoku. All scored 1 goal there each for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Just a few comments out there for Medeama. So the score for Yabua, Ibrahim Nuruddin, Kingsley Bryan, and God knows Jakwasu and Nakofi Papi. All of them have scored a goal each there for Medeama. Some of the fans expect a little bit of a response there for Kotoko at least. Just want to go to see if the team will be able to come back in the game. But a little balls will be down to Yabua. Gets the ball into the ball. Donsu controls well. Finds Jehu. And goes solo. Jehu himself, and has been able to win himself a free kick. Scored spectacular goals against Karela here at the Barbara Stadium. Mante was conceding the foul just after just being introduced into the game. Well, there's a lot at stake here for the Porcupine Warriors. A lot of the fans are expecting a response quickly in the second half. We want to see a performance that at least correspond to their title ambition, the Porcupine Warriors. And Medeama really showing a lot of effort there to get themselves into a position they will be trusted. Ball into the box now. And again, it's going to be another corner kick advantage. And a lovely piece of work there. Amu. 10 minutes of the second half on. Kotoko near Medeama 2 for the corner kick advantage to the Porcupine Warriors.
They've been the better the second half. They're creating all the chances. They forced Medeama to sit very deep.
Right, to see. And that of Inusa. Another tug of war there. Another ball is playing into the near post. It's been headed out of play. And the second ball has always been picked up by Medeama. And Samba O'Neill coming in. And really, it's been a very, very interesting performance there between Kotoko and Medeama.
Yeah, as always, Graham, it's always tight between these two sides. That's sort of a rivalry, in the perhaps fictional, but there's still a rivalry between these two sides, and it's always hostile when they meet. And it's not really about who's playing at home or who's playing away from home, but it's the quality, the sheer quality we get to see it. Today we've seen a very, very sharp Medeama attacking lineup. We've seen how good they've been in an attack. Even when playing on the back foot, we saw how they were able to just, maneuver their way into scoring the first goal, then subsequently adding the second. It's been great for them, but for Kotoko, this is where you show, that energy, you show that ambition that you still have the title within sight, and that's what they need to do now. With 2 goals down, there's still a lot for them to do in this game.
And trying to find themselves and all sort of trouble there. Medeama playing their parts and trying to lock the ball straight into the half. What they've done in the second half now is to lock the midfield. And it was catch Kotoko on the break. Medeama receipt.
Yeah, they've added an extra man now. They are not really committed men forward. We've not seen Kamaradini move beyond, the center line, and that's how careful they've been. It's a painstaking approach. We are not used to seeing them this way. They've played free-flowing attacking football. They are 2 up, and it's about game management, and that's what they are doing basically. More men in midfield, try and block the passing lanes, and we're good to go.
Mante. Come back to win the second ball. Medeama SC. I expect to see a lot of runs there coming through from Lord Armour, and you have Inusa. The best of crosses there, and Kotoko again having difficulties maintaining some of the momentum in the box. Joe finds space in Inusa. Turns well. Kotoko may have Amidou Akwa! That is the response they want. And Peter Amidou Akwa gets something for them.
Great goal, great strike, and that's what you'd always expect from a team that's eyeing to win the Premier League. You could see we've spoken about the fact that it's all been Kotoko in the second half, and a bit of respite there for Karimzito, but it's how they work their way into the Medeama box. Those short passes, intricate, but they always pick the right man at the right time, and just look at that. The cut back into the box, dangerous area, no one there in the Medeama shed to deal with that. You see Mubarak trying to throw his body in the way, but it was just too late. Amidou Akwa had that one precisely, just struck that one with so much venom. Past Felix Che, that's some good response.
Well, they've been talking about the performance of Peter Amidou Akwa. He scores his 3rd goal in the Premier League for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I'll tell you what, he will continue to come in. And the fans are expecting to see a lot of it. And Amidou Akwa again not able to deal with it.
There's a pendulum swing now. Is the momentum now, blowing in favor of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And they've worked themselves up they have their tails up now, and you know, it would have been disastrous thinking of the fact that just 3 days ago they were on the losing side for the first time this season, and they were staring right in the face of defeat again here. And they just have to double up their efforts now, and tactically, Sambono switching back into midfield after that injury to Hilary Lord Adabo has done him so much good. He's really been, you know, exuberant in midfield. He's blocking everything. He's fighting for every second ball. And like you rightly mentioned, the second balls are very, very key. Kotoko have been winning them in the second half, and I'm not surprised they put one back now.
Well, so the action for more an hour gone already in Kumasi. So the fans are beginning to have their voices back. Oh, the lovely cap back by Kumasi Asante Kotoko Wenga. Inuso Adam. Well, the have been talking about whether Kumasi Asante Kotoko will be able to come back from losing position to win matches against Medeama. 2 goals down the first half, and now they have been able to put one back. The fans will be expecting at least somewhat of a response, pretty much in the stride of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, in all fairness.
You think so? You look at how good they've been this season. They've only changed the game, you know, once or even twice, and it's not even up to, you know, 50 minutes combined. You look at the game they played against Indiana here, where they conceded very, very early, but they came back again, and then also the only time they chilled was that defeat, you know, to Pasaki Holy Stars.
Oh, the flag already gone up on offside after a lovely piece of work there by Oramwa. Oh, a good response there for Medeama SC with introduction. Prince Owusu is out, and obviously expecting to have Nana Kofi Babio in the game. Nana Kofi Babio has scored just a goal for the team there, and of course he is pulling out Fojo, and Henry Nyako is also going to get a chance to play a part there for Medeama SC.
Tactical, you know, changes here, the switch. Very, very tactical. You need fresh limbs now. That Babel comes into this game after scoring 3 times in that FA Cup 4-1 drubbing over Rospark. So he has his confidence high. He won the game for them the other day against 11 Wonders. So he's really been that 12th man actually for them. Whenever he comes off the bench, he gets something going for them.
Amidu Akwa. Again, it's been about defensive work there for Medeama SC, trying to get themselves in a very exciting position, at least to take the game straight down to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. It's been a lot of work there from the team. Joseph Amwa has also been working hard in the game. Diving header coming through from Kamardini. Mamadou. Well, one of the Porcupine Warriors up been advertising the long throws. Seems to be working for them in the box now to near post, and this time it's been sent back. Sefamwa trying to recycle the ball into the half of Medeama. Crossing the ball into the box, it's been headed out of play.
Now the Medeama defense staying on alert. You can see them play with a flat 4 now.
Well, Inusa. Oh, lovely now from Inusa in the box. Inusa trying to square one down to Kwampoku. And he's been the most busiest player, the winger. His assist well led to Amidu Akwa getting the goal there. And Kotoko having seen plenty of possession, constructing some quality football architecturally, trying to design something spectacular. They did design one to get a goal there. Marvin trying to take something out there, corner kick advantage. And you can see Mubarak trying to tell his player, he's trying to be asleep there.
Yeah, it's a bit, you know, a bit casual from the Medeama defense, but they're overloading the left-hand side of the Medeama defense, where you find Paul Yeboah, and he's really been the victim of those explosive attacks in the last 2-3 minutes. They are seeing more of the balls there, they're taking it then, you know, they are taking it on in those 1v1 situations.
Seen the usual guy Ghana get a red card for such responses there against his teammates. Tell you what, referee Alex Samwa being trying to have a word there with Mubarak. Take your time, brother. Don't be too harsh on your teammates.
Before you throw it up.
Another corner kick taken, and Cheik have to deal with this one. Collected beautifully.
Yeah, poor ball. That's not beating Che. We saw that strike from Hamidou Akwa that gave Kotoko the lifeline in this game, and it was more powerful than we're seeing now. That if you would want to beat a team, you would want to strike the ball with more venom, more power than we've seen. But for Medeama, it's all about game management. But you'd say the energy has dropped in the second half. You know, they are not winning the 50-50 balls like they used to.
And now Medeama sometimes can charge forward here, and they have their men moving forward. Oh, lovely piece of work there. Kamara comes out and makes a save, makes himself so big. And that would have been a very disastrous way to concede a goal there, Kotoko.
That was Nakufi Babel, just running, you know, just watching the shoulders and just making that swift run, staying on side. And kudos to Kamara. That was a good save. Just came out at the right time and just made himself so large.
Here comes the man again, Inusa. Trying to dink one into the box. And again, he's been very busy, this man, Inusa Adam.
He's been forceful. He's trying everything. He's throwing everything at the defense. And we spoke about that 1v1 situations with Paul Yeboah, who had to replace Buffo. That's when Buffo had the left back role. And, you know, he's having a tough time dealing with the pace and also trickery of Inusa. He's been by far one of the best players, you know, in the red shirt this afternoon. Very tricky, good dribbler. Quite unfazed by any challenge at all. We're seeing some good moves and, you know, balls from him this afternoon.
Changes of Medeama now beginning to attack, and it's going to be a foul here. A leg tackle there on Nyako.
He had to take that one. Amwa, just look at that. Nyako just dropped the shoulder, hoping Amwa will move to the wrong side, but Amwa stays on his feet. But he knew the ball was far away from reach. Just taking a leg there to catch his opponent.
Mubarak. It's always a tough game between Kotoko and Medeama. And you have your man, Kwampoku, charging forward there. Then Kwampoku struggling at least to keep his feet up. Oh, lovely work there for Inusa. And this time, ball taken off his feet. Kotoko again coming back. I expect to see some bit of a fall into the box now. And Nyako would have to pick it up here. And again, it's going to be a sliding tackle there for Joseph Amwa.
And they up their game, and it's all about the second balls now, Graham. They are winning it. They are making it difficult for Medeama to, you know, break away. We saw that hold-up play from Abdul Salam, but good recovery there, you know, by Joseph Amwa, left back position. Not a solid defender, but when defending also when attacking, he's just great. It's been great for Kotoko.
Again, it's going to be about the stamina of the players in the game.
And I think that was that goal. A good cut back again, and you could see Mubarak doing everything he could, stretching that leg, you know, going down in time, hoping he would just, you know, deflect that ball. But you know, the intent from Hamidou Akwa was just to hit that one, you know, through everything, and you know, like a hot knife through butter, just slit through everyone over there. Just look at that, no work chance at all for Che, and he's gradually building his confidence.
Now the Buckman Warriors charging forward. You definitely want to see what work there his man would have to do there. It goes around Mubarak and wins a corner kick at least. It's been very much an interesting performance there for the man, and the fans will applaud his performance.
Yeah, he's been great. He's loving it, and the confidence is skyrocketing now. And you know, the victim has always been Paul Yeboah, who is really struggling to keep up with the pace and trickery of this guy. And you'd be hoping that maybe they could double up on him, maybe double team him whenever he has the ball. You just need that to stop him, because now he's getting into his groove, and it's getting more dangerous each and every time he steps on the ball.
Another corner kick into the box and attacked there by Kamal Dini for Medeama. always expect Kelvin and Nkrumah to come out with their skills there, and Kotoko picks the ball back again. Another ball into the box, and Kwampoku! How unlucky was that? And again, the reaction tells it all.
And that would have been an error from Nkrumah. Just look at that, giving the ball away cheaply, but the suspension, in the direction with that forehead. Just look at that, suspended for a bit. Just couldn't direct that one on target, but nonetheless, that was a good combination from the left-hand side or right-hand side of the Kotoko attack. And Kwame Poku nearly doing what he does best.
And again, they've got very lovely opportunities there from us at Asante Kotoko. Sometimes you expect to have them react quickly. Good control there from Yako. Got Joseph Farmer on his heels there as already. Joseph Farmer following Peter Midwakwa. And trying to find space with Kwampoku. Turns well, Kwampoku. And nearly lost possession, Kwampoku. And gives a very crossfield pass now to Inusa. Inusa cuts in beautiful. Inusa hit this one in. And straight to the arms of Che to pick it up.
It's just a matter of time before maybe we could hear, the shouting cheers from the stands, because they are knocking, they are asking all the questions, they are probing, and they are putting the Medeama defense under pressure. 1v1 again. Inusa, Paul Yeboah just goes past him as if he wasn't there. But then the execution just lacked a lot of quality there. Manages to direct it on target, but nothing in it to go past Che. They should be careful now, Medeama. The energy gradually dropping, and that of Kotoko steadily increasing, and they just need to, keep their guards up and stay concentrated throughout.
There's a decision going against the Pakistan Warriors there. Well, that Warriors just being penalized, and it's going to be another change there with Philip Amo. Perhaps being given a chance to play a role in the game. And there's Philip Amo here, and Kwampoku is out. And he's coming back from injuries at over 70 minutes of play. Not about at all there, but an interesting bit of it is it that he's not been able to get a goal there for Kotoko.
Yeah, he struggled last season. He was by far the best player in the second round, getting them double figures in goals, but this season it looks like the injury really affecting him, and he's only scored once in the league for them, and that came in that 2-1 feat a couple of days ago against Basake Holy Stars, and he's dropped his standards have dropped a bit, but perhaps you can make an excuse for him. He's a lethal finisher, one of the best in the league, and you'll be hoping to get back stronger. At least the club needs him now.
Kotoko really have been unbeaten in match day 12 home games in the Premier League since 1999 season. Might be the very first time they will be going down in a match day 12 home match in the Premier League. Like in 2006, 2007, Kotoko beat Ashko by a goal to nil. They continue with the Adriana Stars in the 2010 season. And beat King Fires all back in 2013, 2014 by 3 goals to nil. And they continue with Liberty Professionals by a goal to nil back in 2015. And then also beating Talais by a goal to nil in 2021. And beat Ashko again in 2022 by 3 goals to 1. That was a stage 12 home match. And they've been pretty much unbeaten in that. But now they're down by 3 goals to 1, and again in the box, another ball flung in, and Kotoko really struggling to see if they can get something going. Amiduakwa asking Joseph Wama to come in. Medeama will pick the second ball here. Kotoko again not reacting pretty fast. Hamzata, that's it down there to goalkeeper.
Yeah, they are pinning Medeama down now. They are playing with their backs against the wall now, Medeama. It's getting difficult for them, and at this point it's all about just picking the right spaces to attack or defend. That's it, because they've given a chunk of possession to Kotoko now, and they're doing the defending, but it's all about decision making without the ball. Where do you move into, which space to cover? And you need to be very intelligent, because you could see that they're gradually getting tired, and evidently we could see Abdul Salam on the turf needing some treatment there. It's getting very difficult for them. Could be perhaps one of the most difficult 3 points Medeama would ever pick, you know, in this season.
Well, interesting scenario here. Kotoko have actually scored in each of their matchday 12 games in the Premier League since 1999. Scoring 10 goals in 6 games. And they have also scored here after going down 2-0 in the first half. Hamzata.
Funny enough, Amwa is trying to just regain possession for Kotoko illegally there, but just be thinking that perhaps Medeama wouldn't be in a rush to maybe even get to go, but it's about how to defend now. There's a contradiction at the back, which I believe has been, you know, missing this evening here, especially in the second half for them. Yeah, we've spoken about the fact that they concede or do concede goals, but you know, you really need to keep your concentration level high.
Question is, do you know where the goal is going to come from? And now Kotoko would have to try everything from every angle. Amid Walker again. Oh, they're just hoping something will come out. His man who scored. And expecting him to score again.
He's beaming with confidence now. With his back facing the post. Just look at that. 110. Just one touch. Just hits that one. Just couldn't direct it down. That was the trouble. That was the only problem. That wasn't a bad effort. It's not being the guy who has that long range, you know, ability. But once in a while, when you have your confidence skyrocketing as a player, you choose to try anything at all, and that's what he did there. Just hoping that at least his stars could shine on the occasion.
Well, again, has been moved down to the midfield area. Again, trying to hold down the team, not to create any of the confusion that sometimes boosts the side, isn't it?
Yeah, perhaps. You talk about Samba O'Neill. What a leader he's been for Kotoko. Maybe not long ago, less than 2 seasons, and already he looks to be the most important piece in the setup for Abdulkarim Zito. You know, due to his versatility, his leadership quality, and then also, you know, on the field of play, he's a quality player.
Kamardini, Medeama. Kamardini here strikes and picked up by Kamara again. They still haven't given up yet. Medeama update.
Yeah, and perhaps the third goal could be just a dagger through the heart of the Porcupine Warriors, but it was a good advanced movement from Kamardini Mahmoud. We've not seen him in those attacking positions all evening, and for the first time he moved forward and directs the shot on target. It was good from him, but they should be wary of him whenever he joins the attack.
Here comes the man who's scoring some goals there. Got now beginning to find space again. Very poor play on the Porcupine Warriors. They win back possession. Still probing. Samba O'Neill might want to advertise something. Again, very poor kick there from Samba O'Neill. It also say that when it gets to these areas, you try to rugby your way in.
Yeah, that's the word, rugby your way. Yeah. It looks like that, you know, extra point sort of thing. But again, Samba apologizes for it. He knows that was disappointing. That wasn't a shot that gets you the equalizer. But nonetheless, we spoke about him not long ago. You know, with his leadership qualities. He started this game as a centre-back. And after that injury to Hilary Lodadabo, he had to be moved into midfield, and he's done the job expertly.
Yako. Sharing away from almost everybody. He's got Samba O'Neill to beat, and again his cut back has been picked up by Hamzata. And now Samba O'Neill charging forward with less 10 minutes to go plus added time. And Amidu Wakwa been given the flag has already gone up.
This time round there, on the side position, tight call, Graham. Wakwa himself can't believe it. He believes he timed his run to perfection, but yeah,
well, I'm going to tell you something very interesting there. Because, so it's an interesting scenario there when Kotoko plays against Basaka Holy Stars. Last year, in match day 8, 2024-25, Kotoko drew with Basaka Holy Stars. And the next game, which was match day 6, outstanding game, Kotoko lost to Legon Cities by 2-1. And now, Asante Kotoko, match day 3, outstanding game against Basaka Holy Stars. They lost by 2-1, and now they are trailing Medeama by 2-1.
You always talk about history in this game. Graham, you just can't take it away from the sport. It's a part of the sport. You know, history each and every time. And this time we've seen it again, but it's like there's a Medeama player on the turf. It could be Nkrumah, yeah. You know, could have been an off-the-ball incident, but he doesn't look good at all. Talking about the winger, he's been off the pace today. You know, really that, you know, explosive, volatile runs we've seen from him in recent, you know, games that end him the call up to the Black Stars. He's always, you know, a player who would be taking the ball to you. He would want to face you, those 1v1 situations, and that's what he thrives on.
Probably checking the other score lines to see what's the scenario there. Some of the fans will not be satisfied until the team wins.
Yeah, that's what feeds them. That's food to their soul. You know, they just want the wins. They don't care how you get it. You talk about a club as huge as Kotoko, the fans always will be expectant of a win in any game they play. Any team they come up against, they just need the win. That's what you need to deliver to them. And this could be pressure, especially if it should end this way. Back-to-back defeats, 4 days apart. It's not good.
Well, the point in the argument to make there is that Morrison Donsu doesn't really score the match, but his contribution is unmatched in terms of his aggression. As Asante Kotoko have Amidu Wakwa here, looking to pick up Morrison Donsu, but this Che would have to pick it up straight down to the Medeama goalkeeper.
Intention a bit clear there, trying to just lift that one over the top. Arm was just right there. Just shield that ball. Just knew there was no way Morrison Donsu would have gone past him. Just had to ensure that Che grabs it.
Abdul Salam now, Kamardini. Now looking to run down the flanks.
And now it's just about, you know, winding down the clock. Just run it down, and that's the instructions from, you know, Ibrahim Tanko. We are not in a hurry. We are not in a haste. Yes, we'll take the third goal, but if it doesn't come, all we have to do now is to, as much as we can, play in the offensive third rather than, you know, in the middle third or defensive third.
Well, they have something to continue with the effort. Well, the Porcupine Warriors have been struggling to get themselves into the game. Amidu Wakwa here. And Mubari coming out with that tackle. The last 6 minutes or so, and now they have to have Jeu coming in. He's been brought down. So there's going to be an infringement. It's a yellow card again being pulled out by the referee Alex Mwabing. Clearly tells you Mante was brought in the second half to have his name taken by the referee.
He had to take one for the team there. Yeah, he knew that Joe was peeling away. He knew he would have been trouble. He knew that he couldn't have allowed him any chance.
Well, it's time of the game. It's certainly over. Morrison Donsu is being pulled out by Coach Karim Zito, and his players will be taken there by '35 shadow player Lawson Junior Chinana. And Kotoko still trying to get some fresh legs into the game, see what they can do in this last 5 minutes plus added time to go. They're down by 2-1, the Pokemon Warriors, and they're looking to come back heavily.
Huge opportunity, huge chance.
Samba behind the ball as well, and now it's Samba. Can he find something in the game? Well, sat net it was.
For a second, you're thinking that was a goal. What a strike that was. Technique, accurate. Just look at that. Bent it over the top of that wall. Yeah, it was a rising wall, but you know the technique was just high quality technique there, and just missed the post. By a whisker. That's the quality of a player who gives everything on the pitch. His versatility, yeah, one of his qualities, but then also on dead ball situations, he could go for power or equally placement, and we just saw that he was just inches away from grabbing the equalizer with that expertly, taking goal there for Medeama, Kotoko.
Samba, Hamzata, and a good ball into the box now, and Lawson just couldn't quite connect well.
I think he had it right, but came off the back of Foyeboa.
Manuel Mantis, yellow card confirmed now.
Bad header earlier on.
But we're able to get back possession quickly, Samba. Switching now to the right-hand side. And now they charging into the Medeama box. Joe being given a chance. Struggling to keep momentum, Joe. And the boy is able to win back for Medeama.
A good defense there. As the concentration levels, they've done so well to keep, very high. We saw some lapse in concentration, especially in the first 15 minutes after recess, but, they've been able to pick up the pieces from there. After conceding that goal scored by Vitami Dwakwa, it's been flawless from the Medeama defense.
Hamzata now. Again, a very poor pass there for Kotoko. Now Kamadi will have to pick 3v3 now. And Zakaria so poorly gets the ball out of play.
Evidently, looks like tired legs there. Zakaria saying he could have just launched that one infield. Could have been another attacking opportunity for Kotoko. Just couldn't get it right. And for Medeama, they'll just love to play, in this closing minutes entirely in the attacking 10. They'll just love to control the game over there. But again, speak about the tightness.
Since 2007, 2008, Medeama see match day 12 away games in the Premier League. They beat Hartlepool by a goal to nil in the 2013-2014 season, and lost to Heart of Lions back in the 2014-15 season. And then they went to Young Apostles last season and beat them by 2-0. And 2 wins, 1 defeat, and scored 3 goals and conceded 1 away. Kotoko will have to advertise the ball into the box now. It's been headed out of play. Only as far as Yako.
Again, you have about 7 men in defense. Not a line of 4, but a line of 7. Everyone just getting back behind the ball for Medeama. It's crucial times here. Very, very crucial. Not the best time to concede. Be happy, more than happy to walk away with all 3 points. And at this point, you could see everyone just falling behind the ball.
Well, the interesting bit about the Medeama setup is that since the 2007-2008 season, anytime Medeama AC score in match day 12 away game, they don't lose, but rather go ahead to win those matches. And the only time Medeama conceded in match day 12 away game in the Premier League, they lost. And that has been a very difficult moment there. And so 7 minutes of added time. Now Medeama AC match day 12 away game, they are leading by 2-1 against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And yet they went ahead to score 2 goals in the first half. And now Kotoko have to come back in the second half to halve the deficit. But with the 7 minutes of added time, would that be the narrative therefore, or will the narrative change? Still, we give us some moment there. Kotoko, Hamzata. The fans are expecting a lot of firepower there from the man in red. They try to come back quietly with the ball into the box. And again, hasn't really been able to connect beautifully as expected. Medeama will now have to pick things up. Here comes O'Neill. Now the player down, looking for some bit of space. Gives the ball away. Samba O'Neill here. Try this one again. Always going with the high balls of Samba O'Neill. Trying to see if we can get a spectacular goal there in the game. Doesn't really look good there for the young man, isn't it? Asante Kotoko have been unbeaten in the last match day 12 games in the Premier League since 1999, really. Continue to move up. Kotoko really have scored in each of their last 5 seasons in match day 12 games in the Premier League, scoring 10 goals in 5 games. And they have been really unbeaten in the last 5 seasons match day 12 games, having picked up 4 wins, drawn 1, and scoring 10 goals and conceding 3. Disappointing what really happening to them this season. In terms of our performance, they've scored goals. Now they have an opportunity now with Joseph Farmer down, something much from behind. And just run around Yanko and had to nick him from the ankle. And so the Tramps will continue to warm up here, awaiting the equalizing goal for the Porcupine Warriors. The goalkeeper really looking forward to coming out with some bit of heroics there in the game. He pushed the last breath of the game in terms of added time. We're expecting a lot of work there from his team and shouting for a goal there, Kotoko. It's been difficult for them, the Porcupine Warriors, to come out with something, and ball lifted up. And this has scored! The equalizing goal has come from Kumasi Asante Kotoko eventually. Samba O'Neill, who's been trying from long range, now balances the equation for Kumasi Asante Kotoko with the equalizing goal in added time. Asante Kotoko continued the unbeaten run the last 6 seasons in matchday 12 games in the Premier League. Now before this they have gone unbeaten, and it appears that they continue with Samba O'Neill. What a goal there from the Tanzanian.
was able to so powerful was everybody, and natural the equalizing goal there. And Kotoko will feel they are still in the hunt for the Premier League title. Absolutely delightful moment there from the fans. The captain showing his prowess as captain, fantastic for Kotoko. And the Portugal Warriors have scored in each of their last 5 seasons in match day 12 games. And now they make it 11 goals in 6 games. And Medeama equally are also unbeaten in their last 7 seasons, match day 12 games in the Premier League. Won 6, have drawn 1, and scored 11 goals and conceding 1. And also scored in each of their last 7 seasons, match day 12 games. Scoring 11, but they have scored 2 goals here. 13 goals in 13 games in match day 12 games. And Christopher Moore seems to have an issue there, crawling off the pitch there for some bit of attention. Maybe muscle sprain there. The last seconds of the other time. Samba O'Neill takes one forward. And now still Kotoko struggling to keep momentum in the game, then conceding the foul there halfway line of Medeama FC. Karim Zito will be excited. Both teams maintaining their prowess there in match day 12 games, and that's the foul. The final kick of the day. A bit disappointed there from Tanko. Trying to ping the ball just on themselves as they stride forward. Kotoko. Medeama want to come in and see if they can advertise something. There's an opportunity to go forward. Here comes Medeama SC. Nyako throws one into the box. And again, it's Kotoko charging forward and trying to put the balls. To put some of the pressure down on the Medeama SC. There's a man in move there. Kipshing. And now they have a chance to advertise something forward there, Medeama. Not done yet. We're trying to push them out of the line. Kotoko will clear the lines. Only as far back as moving yellow. And now they turn defense into attack. Kotoko. Another ball forward. Very poor ball taken. And Medeama will now have to move here. They have a chance. And Kotoko really coming back defensively to clear the lines. And now Kotoko charging forward here. We're trying to see what they can do in this game. We'll have a player down. Kotoko, the free kick given to them. Alexa Mwaping. The fans are trying to see if there might be a moment there where he continues to win the game. And so both sides continue the unbeaten run in match day 12 games in the Premier League. Kotoko scoring in each of the last 5 seasons, match day 12 games, and Medeama continue with their scoring form in the last 7 seasons, match day 12 games. And both sides continue to display their quality in the Premier League. Hard-fought draw there for both sides. It started off by Medeama SC with 2 goals under 20 minutes. For Joe, the first goal there, and of course Mubarak Yusuf scoring a penalty, but Peter Midwaka coming back in the second half to have the deficit. And Samba O'Neill making sure that he got a equalizing goal eventually in the other time to square things up here for both sides. It ends here at Albaya Stadium. Kotoko 2, Medeama 2.
so should you. If you're dreaming, don't be afraid. I'm in the valleys. Keep your head up high. Got to dream with Puma drinks. Yeah, believe it, you can achieve. Oh yeah, clap your hands for the whole new vibe. Make me say, oh yeah, come alive. Let me hear you.
Puma Drinks, a whole new vibe. Another quality product from Casa Precon.
This advert is FDA approved.
I want to watch them, man.
Who even watches Ghana football these days?
Do you know Charles Taylor?
The president.
Charles the Terror Taylor. He terrorized defenses with his dribbles. Who know Don Bote? His screamers in the stadium. Asante Kotoko, the general, left him. Stephen Ojo was orchestrating the game. The legends of yesterday, they have paved way for the heroes of today.